I think we shall go ahead. So, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Now, let us have a note here before going ahead with the next question. Let this previous question, previous, okay. You have this particular result, okay. On similar grounds, see we have, I will rewrite that, we have tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy for xy less than 1. Okay, note 1. Put y is equal to say minus y. Put y is equal to minus y, then this result will become tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of minus y is equal to tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 minus 1 plus xy. Y equals minus y, I am substituting, minus of minus becomes plus. Okay. So, therefore, this will be tan inverse of x, tan inverse of minus y, you know this is minus tan inverse of y. Tan inverse of minus k is minus tan inverse k is equal to tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus xy. Say this result is also comparable with this. This means this. If it is plus, plus, here it is minus. If it is minus, minus, here it is plus. But condition varies here. Say what condition we have, you look at this. Say this holds good for xy less than 1. You can see here. This result holds good for xy less than 1. Xy less than 1. But here you have substituted y equals minus y. Minus y must be, okay, less than 1. Okay. So, minus xy is less than 1. Okay. Therefore, xy is, you shift this what is that, minus sign to the right hand side, xy is less than, no, this will be more than minus 1. Xy is more than minus 1. So, you know inequalities, minus xy is less than 1. So, xy is more than minus 1. When the minus sign is shifted there, that inequality sign will change, less than will become greater than. So, you can take example here, example 1, look at this, tan inverse of 1 by 2 minus tan inverse of 1 by 3. This result holds good only when xy is more than minus 1. You must have the clear meaning of more than minus 1. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2 and so on, minus 1, minus 2 and so on. Xy is more than minus 1. Product of x and y is more than minus 1. Minus 1 is here. More than minus 1 means any value here. This side it is less than minus 1. More than minus 1 means it can be minus 0.50, 0.51, 1.52, anything. That is called as more than minus 1. Okay. Let us check here. X is 1 by 2, y is 1 by 3. 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, product of x and y is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 is 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is more than minus 1. 1 by 6 comes somewhere here. So, it holds good. So, you can use this particular result, that is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 divided by 1 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. Okay. So, tan inverse of 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3, you find that 6 is the common denominator here. This will be 3, this will be 2 and here it will be 6. 6 plus 1 is 7 divided by 6, 6 cancels. You find that this will be 1 by 7, that is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 7. Look at this. Similarly, you can go ahead with the second example, tan inverse of, say for example, tan inverse of 2 minus tan inverse of say for example tan inverse of 2 minus tan inverse of 3. Let us see what answer you are getting. So, you find that 2 into 3 is 6, 2 into 3 is equal to 6, 6 is greater than minus 1. In such a case, this will be tan inverse of 2 minus 3 divided by 1 plus 2 into 3, okay, that is equal to tan inverse of numerator is tan inverse of minus 1 divided by 1 plus 6, 7, tan inverse of minus 1 by 7. Even otherwise it is understood. I will tell you why. This holds good. Tan inverse 2 minus tan inverse 3 is equal to this much. I will tell you why. Tan inverse 2 is approximately, say for example 65 degree. Tan inverse 2 is approximately equal to 65 degree. You know, tan inverse say tan 60 is equal to root 3. Root 3 is equal to 1.7321. So, 2 is slightly more than that. So, approximately 65 degree. Next, tan inverse 3 is approximately equal to say for example 70 degree. Definitely it is more than tan inverse 2. Tan inverse 2, if I have taken 65 degree, tan inverse 3 must be slightly more than that. And you can check say for example tan 75 is equal to 2 plus root 3. 2 root 3 is 1.7321. 2 plus 1.7321 is nothing but 3.7321. For that angle is 75 degree. But I am taking only 3, not 3.7. So, approximately 70 degree. Okay. So, this analysis you must understand before say competitive exams, this type of analysis will help you a lot. So, tan inverse 2 is approximately 65 degree, tan inverse 3 is 70 degree. So, 65 degree minus 70 degree is approximately, that is equal to minus 5 degree, and tan inverse minus 1 by 7, tan inverse negative is in 4th quadrant. The answer is negative and you are getting negative answer here. So, it holds good. That is why these conditions are very important. When you use this result, tan inverse x minus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus x y, provided x y is greater than minus 1. X is 2, y is 3, product is 6 and x y is 6, 6 is greater than minus 1, it holds good. So, you can use this particular result. Okay. So, before using these results, you must check the conditions, whether the given values of x and y will satisfy the required condition or not, you have got to check. One more note we have that we will see later, you complete this first of all, quick. Okay. I have one more note in this. In the same result, okay, note 2. See, we have tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy if xy is less than 1. Put y is equal to x, a particular case where y can be equal to x. Then we get tan inverse x plus tan inverse x equals tan inverse of x plus x divided by 1 minus x into x. That is 2 times tan inverse x equals tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x square. Two tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x square. And what is the condition? We will substitute here. Say we have substituted y is equal to x. Therefore, xy less than 1 means x into x less than 1. Therefore, x square is less than 1. Therefore, x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. X must be between minus 1 and plus 1, or we can say this must be mod x is less than 1. The combined of this. Okay. Say x must be between minus 1 and plus 1. X can be anything between minus 1 and plus 1. Now, let me take example under this. Example 1, say 2 tan inverse 1 by 2. Don't think that 2 cancels, no. 2 tan inverse 1 by 2, say x is less between minus 1 and plus 1, half is between minus 1 and plus 1. So, result is tan inverse of 2 times half divided by 1 minus 1 by 4, that is equal to tan inverse of, say 2 cancels 1, 1 minus 1 by 4, 3 by 4, tan inverse of 4 by 3. Tan inverse of 4 by 3 is 1.33. See, try to understand. Tan inverse of 4 by 3, how much may be the angle? Definitely this answer is an angle. Question is how much is the angle? 4 by 3 is 1.33. 1.33 is slightly more than 1. If it is tan inverse 1, answer would have been 45 degree. So, 1.33 means tan inverse slightly more than 1. So, answer can be approximately 50, 52 degree, around 52, 53 degree. So, how much I said? This answer is approximately 53 degree. Let me check. Say 2 tan inverse half, that is equal to what? 2 tan inverse half. You must know tan inverse half is, tan inverse half is 0.5. Tan inverse 0.5, if you look at the natural tangents while working out problems in physics, you might have come across, especially in the topic electrostatics and capacitors. When you work out some of the problems, then the tan inverse half you will come across very frequently. Tan inverse 0.5 is approximately 20, not approximately, exactly 26 degree 34 minutes, and 2 times that it comes to 52 degree and then 68 minutes, means 53 degree 8 minutes you are getting. See, 53 degree 8 minutes. Okay, anyways, this is just for your analysis, that is all. Okay, you need not by heart that, but this result you need to by heart. Once you understand, everything you are supposed to know at any point of time. Next, second one, 2 tan inverse 3, then you can't apply this formula. 2 tan inverse 3, you can't apply this formula because look at that, x must be between minus 1 and plus 1, x is 3, it is not between minus 1 and plus 1, you can't apply this particular formula. So, while applying this formula, x must be between minus 1 and plus 1, 2 tan inverse, say for example 3 by 4, 3 by 4 is 0.75, well within minus 1 and plus 1, this is applicable, that is equal to tan inverse of 2 times 3 by 4 divided by 1 minus, say how much you are getting, 9 divided by 16. So, 9 divided by 16. So, how much you are getting? 2, that is 3 by 2, this numerator is 2 into 3 by 4 is, this will be 3 by 2 into, you have got 1 minus 9 by 16, 16 minus 9 is 7. So, this will be 16 divided by 7, correct. 16 minus 9 is 7, 7 by 16, 16 by 7, this is 8, 8 into 3 is 24, the answer is tan inverse of how much? 24 by 7, 24 by 7, look at this. Okay. So, very important, what you need to remember is 2 tan inverse x is equal to this result, provided x must be between minus 1 and plus 1 or mod x must be less than 1, and these are the examples. This is the result and these are the examples. Come on. Okay. I would like to give one more note under this heading, which will be definitely useful for you in competitive exams. What I mean to say is, while using this particular formula looks to be very simple, that is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy, but it goes according to condition. That formula you can use only when xy is less than 1. What if xy is greater than 1? Say for example, let me give an example, tan inverse of 2 plus tan inverse of 3. Imagine you do not know, you ignore the conditions, imagine, then what happens? Let us check. Tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3, and if you do not know the condition, imagine this is wrong, actually what we are analyzing is wrong, but you must be convinced that it is wrong. Let me demonstrate that. Tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3, imagine you do not know, you do not care for that condition. Then if you directly use the formula tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, then it will become tan inverse of 2 plus 3 divided by 1 minus 2 into 3, that is equal to tan inverse of 5 divided by 1 minus 6 is minus 5, that comes to tan inverse of minus 1. Tan inverse of minus 1 is equal to minus pi by 4, minus 45 degree. Which quadrant? Minus 45 degree. Which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Okay, you get a fourth quadrant. Now let us check whether it is correct or not. Tan inverse 2 is approximately 65 degree, you know. Tan inverse 3 approximately 70 degree. 65 plus 70 is equal to 135 degree. So, but if you use the formula, you will get the result as it is minus 45 degree, which clearly says that you can't use this formula, you can't use this data with the help of that formula. You can't use this in that particular formula, because x is 2, y is 3, xy is 6. It does not satisfy that condition, xy must be less than 1. Okay, so that is why. So, in such cases, one more note I am giving. That note says that, note 3 says that tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y equals pi plus tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy if xy is greater than 1. If xy is less than 1, that is a result. If xy is greater than 1, then this is a result. Very important. You will get pi plus, say for example, let me give the example. Example 1, tan inverse of 2 plus tan inverse of 3. Say x into y is 6, 6 is greater than 1, product of xy is more than 1. It falls under this category, pi plus tan inverse of 2 plus 3 divided by 1 minus 2 into 3, that is equal to pi plus tan inverse of minus 1, that is equal to pi minus pi by 4. Tan inverse of minus 1 is minus pi by 4. The answer is 3 pi by 4. 3 pi by 4 is 135 degree. You need not have to write in terms of degree, just for your reference. And this holds good, because tan inverse of 2 is approximately 65 degree, tan inverse of 3 is approximately 70 degree, 65 plus 70 is equal to 135, is equal to 135. So, you need to be very careful. Okay. Then example 2, once again I repeat, whenever you are using this particular formula, then go according to the condition. So, if xy is less than 1, that formula you can use, and if xy is greater than 1, you have got to go for this formula, pi plus tan inverse. Okay. Second one, tan inverse of 3 by 2 plus tan inverse of 2 is equal to, say this is 3 by 2 and 2, product is 3, more than 1. Then obviously you have to go for this particular formula, this formula, that is equal to pi plus tan inverse of, how much is that? 3 by 2 plus 2 divided by 1 minus 3 by 2 into 2. So, that is equal to pi plus tan inverse of, so this will be 3 plus this is 7 by 2, correct, 2, 2 is common denominator, 4, 4 plus 7 by 2, divide by 2 to cancels, this will be minus 2. So, that is equal to pi, and how much is that? Say this is 7 by 2 divided by 2, minus 7 by 4, pi minus tan inverse of 7 by 4 is the answer. Tan inverse of minus 7 by 4, that is minus tan inverse 7 by 4, that is the answer. It is a second quadrant angle. This plus this is an angle, this is an angle. If I add these two angles, you will get second quadrant angle. Come on, write this. Okay. Let us go ahead with this problem. Prove that 2 tan inverse x is equal to cos inverse 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square. So, you find that right hand side contains more number of terms in the proof what they require. So, we may have to take that, take right hand side is equal to cos inverse of 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square, and you require in terms of tan inverse. Right hand side I have taken, you require the answer left hand side, and in terms of tan inverse you need. By looking at this, you find that 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square is cos 2 theta. So, you go for substitution, put x is equal to tan theta, therefore, theta is equal to tan inverse x. Put x is equal to tan theta, because this pattern invites you to substitute x is equal to tan theta. 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square is cos 2 theta. Okay. So, if you substitute here cos inverse of 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta, that is equal to cos inverse of cos 2 theta, and this effect will be nullified. Cos inverse of cos 2 theta, answer is 2 theta. Do not cancel it out. Some have got tendency to cancel it out, do not cancel, it will be wrong. Cos inverse of cos 2 theta is 2 theta under the given conditions. So, that is equal to 2 times theta is equal to tan inverse x. Look at this, you got the left hand side, 2 marks question, and it was asked in 2017. Simple, it will not take 2 minutes. If you are fluent, it will take maximum 1 minute. Come on, write down. Next question. Okay, prove that tan inverse 2 by 11 plus tan inverse 7 by 24 equals tan inverse half. We will take left hand side. Left hand side is tan inverse of 2 by 11 plus tan inverse of 7 by 24. That is equal to tan inverse of, say this is x, this is y, x into y is less than 1. So, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. 2 by 11 plus 7 by 24 divided by 1 minus 2 by 11 into 7 by 24. That is equal to tan inverse of, let us see, 24 into 11, and here 2 into 24 is 48, and this is 77 divided by 24 into 11, here common denominator, how much is that? 11, 44, 4, 22, 26 minus 14. This and this gets cancelled. That is equal to tan inverse of, let us see how much you are getting, 48 plus 77, 125 divided by 264 minus 14 is nothing but 250. So, this will be definitely equal to tan inverse of half, that is right hand side. Simple question. Say it was asked in 2019, 2 marks question, simple. See, sometimes simple things we must know how to present it neatly, marks are for that. Marks are not just for what you are knowing, marks are for what you are knowing and how you have presented neatly. Come on, quick. Okay. Let us go ahead with next question. Okay. Take left hand side. You have to prove that 2 tan inverse half plus tan inverse 1 by 7 equals tan inverse 31 by 17. Say it was asked in 2 exams, 2015 and 2018, 2 marks. What is that? 2 tan inverse half plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. You have to prove that it is tan inverse 31 by 17. So, 2 tan inverse x, that is equal to tan inverse of 2x divided by 1 minus x square, you know formula, plus tan inverse of half 1 by 7. That is equal to tan inverse of, this will be cancelled. Look at this, this is 3 by 4 and this will be 4 by 3 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. That is equal to tan inverse of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, xy is less than 1. So, you find that this is 4 by 3 plus 1 by 7 divided by 1 minus 4 by 3 into 1 by 7. That is equal to tan inverse of 21 is common denominator, and here 7, 28, 28 plus 3 divided by 21 here, and here 21 minus 4, 21 cancels, that is equal to tan inverse of 31 divided by 17, that is equal to right hand side. Yes, over. Simple. some simplification involved like this, that is it. Say this type of simplification you will enjoy when you practice. So, you need to practice. Come on, quick. Okay. Next question. Say again, it was asked in, these are all 2 marks questions what I am working out right now. Say take left hand side, so that is tan inverse half plus tan inverse 2 by 11 plus tan inverse 4 by 3 is equal to pi by 2, you have got to prove. How do you go ahead? That is equal to these 2 things I will add as per the formula, tan inverse of half plus 2 by 11 divided by 1 minus half into 2 by 11 plus tan inverse of 4 by 3. That is equal to tan inverse of, this will be half plus 2 by 11. So, 2 into 11 is common denominator, and here 11 plus 4 divided by, here it will be 2 into 11, and here it is 22 minus 2 plus tan inverse of 4 by 3. That is equal to tan inverse of, this and this cancels, 15 divided by 20, 15 by 20 plus tan inverse of 4 by 3. Okay, that is equal to, I will continue further, that is equal to tan inverse of 15 by 20 is 3 by 4 plus tan inverse of 4 by 3. That is equal to, I can write like this, say this is tan inverse 3 by 4, tan inverse 4 by 3 I can write it as cot inverse 3 by 4, you know it. Cot inverse x is tan inverse, tan inverse x is cot inverse 1 by x. Tan inverse 4 by 3 I have written cot inverse 3 by 4. Now, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2 only, you know that, over. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2, standard result, over. Come on, write down. If you want, you can write the reason here. This is because tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Okay. We shall go ahead. Next question. Look at this. Okay, you can take left hand side 2 sin inverse 3 by 5. What we can do is put sin inverse 3 by 5 is equal to, say, for example, theta. Therefore, sin theta is equal to 3 by 5. Sin theta is equal to 3 by 5. Therefore, tan theta is equal to, if you complete the triangle in the first quadrant, because sin theta is positive, you find that this is 3, this is 5, obviously this is 4. So, this will become 3 by 4. So, you will get it as 2 times theta. Okay, therefore, theta is equal to tan inverse 3 by 4. So, that is equal to 2 times tan inverse 3 by 4. That is equal to tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 3 by 4. No, you have got 2 times tan inverse x, you have a formula. So, direct formula we have, that is equal to tan inverse of 2 times 3 by 4 divided by 1 minus 9 by 16. Yes, formula. 2 tan inverse x is tan inverse 2x divided by 1 minus x square. That is equal to tan inverse of this will be 2 times 3 by 2 divided by 16 minus 9, that is equal to 7 by 16. That is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 2 into 16 by 7, this is 8, that is equal to inverse of, you are getting 24 by 7, that is equal to right hand side. Nice question. Once again I repeat, I have taken left hand side, I have put sin inverse 3 by 5 is equal to theta, then got the tan theta, then 2 theta, theta is equal to 2 times tan inverse 3 by 4, 2 tan inverse x formula, tan inverse 2x divided by 1 minus x square, and simplify, you will get the answer. Come on, write the question and work out. 2 marks question can be asked, say 2021 or any exam prior to that, even in college exam also they may ask. Come on.